Hi, Feast family, Brother Japel here, and thank you so much for supporting our mission to make disciples and to bring God's love to people through the feast. And I just want to give you an update of what happened from Feast Green Hills to now Feast Magnolia, and then that dashboard update. That's something that we will do regularly now, every month, an update of what's happening to the feast. So, thank you so much for being our member, our donor, our tither, supporter, being part of this family. You push God's mission forward to bless the unchurched. So now we move to Feast Magnolia. Last December, or the fourth quarter of 2023, we were planning to go back to and find a place in Green Hills, whether it's in Theater Mall, the new GH Mall, Santolan Town Plaza, or just new areas in the Green Hills area. And with every meeting that we had, we just couldn't find the right contract, the right availability, the right price that is a good option for all of us. So we also tried to wait on a project with Promenade. And what happened was, by January 1, Promenade was bought out from Music Museum Group to now Ortigas SM Cinemas. And with that, we thought it was okay, but then the price and the availability and the whole atmosphere just didn't feel right while I was praying for it. And in the meantime, we were also checking Magnolia, and everything was just really flowing in Magnolia. And the venue, the price, the support of the management, they were just really available at that moment, and it made it easier to make that decision to move to the Feast Magnolia. So I hope that you can bring people now to the farm, the feast at Robinson's Magnolia, where we sow and reap God's love and we harvest healed and happy families for Jesus Christ. And we do that through the intercession of the Blessed Mother, and we're excited. So now I'll give you an update called the dashboard update. So these are the things that are, the growth areas and things that are very important at the feast, so that you know, and we can be accountable to you. I can be accountable to you and all our leaders, and these are the important things that we have to watch for. So let me give you an update. So for January, we didn't have a feast because we were doing what we called servant rallies, or servants rally, to prepare for a new place. Actually, by last January, we didn't even have a place until third or fourth week of January, because that's when we finalized the contract with Robinson's Magnolia. And so even if we didn't have a literal live feast, we were doing the the what do you call this, the rallies, and we still had like first timers. We had an average first time attendee, and we had the servants who were attending were about 56 in average, and our love offering total for that month was 17,130,000 pesos, and our tithe was 68,650 pesos total for the whole month, and a donation, which is, we call that, committed house and operation rental donors. So what does the donors do? It's really everything that we collect there is above or an extra from what they usually give. And the total receipts, or yeah, that we had was 95,000, and total expense was 97,315.65. So we had a deficit of 1,377.65. Why do I have a deficit even if we don't have a feast? Because we're regularly contributing to the expenses of the district, and the bigger Light of Jesus family, and all our projects that we still keep on going even if we didn't have a proper feast at that time. The mission keeps on going. So, and in the central finance, the 1 to 10% we give to the central finance, it is now they distribute it to all the foundations and all the big activities, or the central activities of the Light of Jesus family. And as a district, because we have also projects and activities to help those the unchurched and help the poor within the district. So that's what we do. So we're part of a bigger family. That's why we still contribute outside of our expenses. So that's why we have a regular expense even if we didn't have an official event yet. So that's why we need to have a live feast to meet together. So here's an update on the Feberuary dashboard. So sorry, at that time we decided to reset everything when we were launching Feast Magnolia. So we will reset and reorganize all the light groups and all of that. So we had no light groups for January, and we had no feast lights yet, and we had about four or five donors, sorry, for our special funding, which I'll discuss at the end of this video or this update. So for February, we finally launched our Feast Magnolia last February 11, and we have an average of five newcomers every Sunday. So that's really amazing because we're gathering new people at the feast, and we have a total of an average, sorry, of 76 people going to Feast Magnolia, and it's just truly amazing because now, we're one of the last or newest feasts. We are actually a new feast, and we're worried if people will come, but there are 76 people coming every Sunday, and an average of servants serving of 35, which gives us a total of 111 people in the cinema every Sunday. For our total love offering for that month, for the 3 Sundays, is 38,565 pesos. And our total tithe, which is the committed giving of servants or those who are called to give, which is a total of 101,250 pesos. And the donation or the cords, this is the extra giving for the rental, is a total of 29,753 pesos. Which, and then now we have a, a receipts of 163,368 pesos and a total expense of 177,637 pesos point 5 centavos, which is the main expenses are outside from the giving that I told you about, the district and the region, and all our other expenses to like the stipends and helping others and our other expenses. We also have now the rental for the venue, which is 25,000, the lights and sounds, and all other expenses that occur for our feast activity. But praise be to God, because the growth of the community is based on light groups or small groups that meet each other. So at the start of February, we already launched 7 light groups, and now we have 4 donors. So we're just so blessed because we're growing at a young feast, even if we're just a month old. And now what's happening at the Feast Magnolia is there are different people coming, some old, some new, and we feel that God is calling us to be a place of healing for old and new. And we're going to reset, we're going to create a new culture of love and healing and forgiveness here at the Feast Magnolia. Let me give you some photos of what's happening at the feast. Families are coming to the Feast Magnolia, and we're creating a space where different family members can feel welcome, loved, and healed. Our goal for this March and April is to launch our light groups for young people, the youth, um, to make the kids ministry be twice a month, and then the singles, the solo parents, the independent single men and women, the couples, and praying someday this year we can launch legends or a senior citizen ministry, because we want everyone to have a place at the feast. So I hope that these photos, these updates will bless you, and call God. I pray that God is still calling you to give, and if you're called to keep supporting the feast or Feast Magnolia, here are some of the ways you can give. You can pause this and just scan the QR code, and that would be a great way to do it. And then you can also have a transfer, or you can transfer to the BPI or Union Bank account. That's also an option. But if you do that, kindly send a confirmation of your transfer to Ali Estero at feastortigasdistrict.com, that email, because we need to account those who are giving, because we're sharing this with the other feasts. Or you can also use your Visa or MasterCard to to donate through the feastortigasdistrict.com/give. So those are 3 options to keep on supporting the mission financially. So this is your commitment to give, and that's going to be amazing. And just in case you feel that God is calling you to give an extra outside of your normal giving, we have what we call cords, the committed house and operation rental donors. So this is the QR code for that. It's Feast Farm. It's under my name, and I'm in a joint account with one of our finance volunteers, Mary Alice Viterbo. So those are the details. So we usually invite people to give 300 pesos a week or whatever is comfortable to you. The donation here goes directly to the needs of the rental expenses of the feast. So you may directly give to our regular giving options, which are here, or you can decide to give an extra or just here at the donation option. However you want to give, we pray that God will bless you, and thank you so much for your generosity. And we're so excited because on March 31 we will be celebrating our first Easter at Feast Magnolia Cinema 1, and then I invite you to watch out for a March update next month of what's happening. And I invite you for two special dates for the Feast Magnolia. April 12, Friday, we will have a healing mass with Father Nelson Osorio at the Mount Carmel Mark Horan Hall, 7 p.m. onwards. And on April 24, Sunday, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., we're going to have a Feast Magnolia launch victory party at the we're still looking for a venue, but please mark that it's going to be potluck. So please mark those special dates, and I hope you can join us. Thank you so much for listening or watching to this update. I pray that God will bless you, and please continue supporting the mission to make disciples and heal families through the Feast Magnolia. My name is Brother J. Paul Hernandez, and God bless you. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.